Well, in this video you're gonna see how you can change the clutch fluid on almost any car with manual transmission that has hydraulic system for the clutch. In this case we have a Honda CR-V 2008 2.2 liter diesel i-ctdi. When you are putting the car in first gear and the clutch pedal is pressed the whole way in, you will find that it's hard to put it in first gear, and at the same time you may feel that the car has moved a bit. It means that the engine and the transmission are still connected somehow, and that the clutch is not releasing the whole way. First thing to check is the reservoir. If you have lower than the minimum level, fill it and check for leaks. You may have leaking around it, or you may have leaking somewhere close to the master cylinder inside. So you check from here and behind the pedal. If you don't find leaks there, then you can check the slave cylinder. And if you're still not finding any leaks there, then you have a bad clutch fluid. This clutch fluid has to be changed every 3 years almost. It depends. It may be 2 years, it may be more, but 3 years is good. And if you don't change it, it may damage your system. It may damage your master cylinder, your slave cylinder, or even your transmission, because you are putting stress on the transmission, forcing the gear when the engine is still giving power to the transmission and not disconnected the whole way. So this is our bleeding tool, and it has this part here that will be connected to the valve on the slave cylinder, and the line goes the whole way down to the end. We want to fill it here a bit with the fluid, clutch fluid, and clean better. So when the air comes out from the system here, it goes down in the fluid and goes up, because air always goes up. And if it sucks something back, so it sucks only fluid. This is gonna be connected to the valve, and we're gonna put it somewhere straight. There we have the valve. In this car, it's an 8mm bolt. And we're gonna be filling here to the top, pressing the pedal, and seeing this being filled slowly. And we press few times. It depends, like you may press 4 or 5 times and this gets empty. So try first maybe only 1 time press the pedal, and you will see how much it will get down. So you know how much you can press in every time, because you want to press as many times as you can, so it doesn't suck back what you are pressing. So you can release as much as you can from the system, and at the same time keep this filled. Because if this gets lower than the minimum level, it may suck air, and if it sucks air, then you need to do everything almost again to get the air out of the system. I removed the engine cover by 4 10mm bolts, and this plastic cover here, this one, by removing these holders, and you just pull this to the up side and it will come out easily. The whole thing will come out. You see how it works? So when you push this, this will make it wider so it holds in place. So you need to lift this and then pull the whole thing. So now we have better access, and this is our small tank for the clutch fluid. And here it says .3 and .4 fluids. So we're gonna use one of them. And now I'm gonna use .4. It's important to follow the manufacturer, what they want, because it's different systems and it's different fluids and different material in the fluid. So we're gonna prepare now the bottle and the fluid, and we're gonna empty this and clean it first. I have new brake fluid or new clutch fluid now, because this is the clutch, so we say clutch fluid. This bottle is going to be connected by this side here to the opening of the valve, and then I'm going to open the valve and start pressing the pedal. And you will see how it goes. You see, here is the bottle and the line is down. So, and I will press the so the pedal went down. So we're gonna keep an eye on this also, that it comes up the whole way every time we push. Always start by pressing one time and check the fluid level. And then you know how many times you can press, because this may suck again. So you want to press as much as you can in one time, like when you are there close to the pedal, and refill it again. So in this case, I could press up to 7 presses almost, and I'm filling it more than the max level. So you can see in your case. You will see now when I press how it goes. At the same time, we see here this is getting empty, so we need to fill it again so it doesn't suck any air. You keep doing this until you see clean fluid without air bubbles coming from the slave cylinder. So you tighten the valve after this, and you tighten it to almost 10 Newton meters, so don't get hard on it. After this, you remove the line to the bleeding tool, and you close the valve by the protection, the rubber protection. And after this, you press the pedal inside a few times, and you check here if you see any leak. If not, then you can take the car for a drive and see if it's shifting normal, and if everything feels good, then you're good to go. So these are the steps. You feel here, you press the pedal, you see here until you get clean fluid. So